right, hey guys, what's going on? Chris Huckes here. Resolution time. Let's do this thing. Still not drinking, still trying to lose weight, not getting on the scale yet, but working out every day. Kind of enjoyed it. It's kind of exciting to have such a goal like that. So that's pretty cool. How are you doing? Just to remind you, if you've fallen off the resolution train, that's okay. There's a stop right now. It just pulled up. Jump back on. Find your motivation. Maybe you didn't pick the right thing. Maybe you didn't pick the right story around what you were trying to do or why you're doing it. But it's okay. You can start over. We'll just pretend that today's January 1st. All right. Get back on it. That's all I'm going to say about that. Listen, how good are you at making choices? Especially about your life. I mean, we're talking about living your best life here. How good are you at making choices? It's funny, you go into a big store and like you'll go on the rack and you'll see like all kinds of different kinds of ketchup. It's like, damn, how do you choose? Well, that's an easy one. I just grab one. I grab the mid-priced one in between the generic and the most expensive, right? When you think about your choices in life, that's really what it is. It's you're picking doors. At 17 years old or 16 years old, you may have told yourself, okay, I'm going to go to college. I think I want to be this. I want to be that. So you choose a major, and the next thing you know, you're off in college, and you get into your second year, and by your second year, you've drank too much, you're smoking too much weed, and the next thing you know, you're kicked out of college, and now you're working construction somewhere. How in the hell did you pick that choice to go to college, waste all that money, all that time, without realizing that wasn't the direction you wanted to head in? That wasn't a good choice for you. Not that you couldn't do it. Maybe you weren't ready. Or maybe it just didn't fit, right? I've bought shoes that don't fit sometimes. Talk about picking doors. When you look at life, that's basically what it is. I keep talking about this horizon thing, about looking in any direction and being able to see where you are and watching for opportunities. My vision when I give you that is to see some guy with his gun up and he's just scanning, right? He's scanning the horizon, or some guy with a pair of binoculars up there just scanning the horizon for new opportunities. That's exactly what we have to do if you want to start living your best life. I'm going to talk about this best life thing. What does that mean? That means where you're engaged fully in the activities that you do every day because of the outcomes, because of the reasons you do them. I do the podcast because I value the idea of helping people live a better life. That's important to me. I value the need to accomplish set goals every day, to define things that I have not yet accomplished, and to push through that, to increase my endurance for hard work, for struggle. I look at things from the standpoint of who I am. And that's really important. If you're making decisions in your life, it doesn't matter where you're at. That's what's ironic about this. It doesn't matter where you're at. As long as you have the ability to breathe and you're alive, you have the opportunity to change and to experience more of what you'd love to experience in your life. And people think, well, I got too much work to do. It's a mindset thing. It's a mindset thing. I watch people now and I think to myself, people want all kinds of things. There's always something on the agenda. The want machine is just rolling, right? Get the stimulus money. Let's go get, When you make those choices, when you make choices in any direction in your life, it comes down to where the motivation is for that choice. Most of the choices we make in our life are driven by the story we've been told, by this American dream thing about how impressive it is to have fancy stuff, how it's okay to be in debt. If you want to start making the right choices and picking the right doors, what you have to do is you start turning all that energy inside. Now, the problem is it's scary because a couple things happen when you do that. The first thing that happens is you gain a different perspective for the life you're living. There I am going along, doing my thing, got the big house, got all the stuff the same as you. And I'm sitting here, and as long as I accept that and I don't look inside myself, I can just say, yeah, I'm happy. This is cool. I don't mind doing yard work. I don't mind mowing lawns. I don't mind painting fences and stuff. But when I looked inside myself, there was a whole long list of things I'd rather be doing. So why wasn't I doing them? Because it was so easy to make that other choice, to pick that other door. It was easy. I mean, my dad did it and everyone around me did it, so I wasn't going to catch any flack if I did it. No one's going to tell me you're nuts for going into debt for a mortgage. That's not the standard. The standard is, hey, it's okay to be in debt as long as you love the crap you own, right? Not so good right now. Not so good with thousands of homeowners facing eviction, facing foreclosure. Huh. Hey, pick your door. So no matter where you are right now, no matter where you are right now in your life, or no matter what it is, there's got to be something. There is something in your life you would like to change. There's something in your life you would like to make better. How do you choose what it is? How do you pick that door? How do you know which door to pick, right? What's going to have the biggest impact on your life? And more than that, what is going to provide you with the motivation to continue with that mindset? I like big wins. This podcast is a big win for me. You know why? Because I keep showing up every day. It's a big win for me because it drives me forward and it reminds me of all the things I have to be thankful for and how easy it is for me just to continue to make those actions, to take those steps every day, not because I love it, not because it feels good all the time to achieve goals, but because it's the right choice. You don't have to be in debt. And if you are in debt and you want out, pick it. If you are in debt and you want out, open the door that's going to take you there. How's that work? Stop spending. No matter what you do, don't make it worse. If you're giving some business $6 a day, $30, $35 a week maybe, and you're trying to save money, maybe the choice is that part of that path is that you don't do that anymore. It takes endurance. It takes endurance for you to be that way. But the nice part about it is the win. The win. I wake up every day and I look back at yesterday and I say, damn, I didn't drink. Wow, that's a win, right? That's a win. I can do this again, right? Because the ability to choose is not just a random thing. To be effective at choices, we have to find a foundation from which to make those choices that drive those choices. And right now, most of us, we get our information from the world. The world tells us that we should be famous. The world tells us we should be rich. The world tells us we need to have all kinds of stuff. But is it true? I have a 5x10 storage unit that's about half full of family heirlooms, memorabilia, different sorts of assortments of clothes, right? And then I have my fifth wheel, 41-foot fifth wheel. This is the culmination of my entire life. And I got to tell you, I have never been happier. And the reason it seemed to work out so well for me isn't because I just lucked out. It's because I spent time with my wife, with Sandy, thinking about what we needed to do, what we wanted our life to look like, being honest with ourselves and with each other about where we're going and about what inspires us. And once we figured it all out and we felt like we were ready, we were standing in front of that door and we kicked it open and we've never looked back. If you want to pick the right door, stop looking around. Look in. Who are you? What do you truly love to do? Does it really feel that great to be living the life you're living right now? Struggling, grinding? And the tragedy is that we struggle no matter where we are or what we do. We struggle. Struggle comes, you can be the richest man in the world and you're going to struggle every day for that. Oprah Winfrey doesn't wake up carefree every day. She wakes up with a long list of stuff that she needs to get done. Because she kicks some big doors open. She kicks some big old massive doors open, and it requires a lot. But I bet you Oprah doesn't spend a lot of time doing things she don't enjoy. And if she does spend a lot of time doing things she doesn't enjoy, it's because of the things she wants. And the things she wants inspire her, right? Find your juice, right? Find what your fuel. Find your energy and go for it. Even if, no matter where you're at right now. So here's the ticket. Here's the test for the rest of the week. I don't care if you do anything else. Here's what I'm suggesting you do. Pick one thing in your life that you can change. One thing in your life that will add energy to your tank. One thing that just excites you, and do it one time this week. Do it one time this week. Step outside your box and go ahead and push that and do it one time this week. And keep doing it until you win it, until you get the win, whatever that thing might be. And then sit back and think about how you feel. If your picker is broken, you're never going to make the right choices, right? If your picker is broken, every choice you make is going to be wrong. People sit back and they're in debt and they're swimming in all kinds of struggle because of their choices. And they go, why? I don't understand. I don't know why. Because your picker's broken. In a room, 1,000 doors. How do you decide which one to pick? Pick one that fits. Open a door, look in it, say, no, that's not good for me. Oh, I'm not going in there. Bam, shut that door. Look in there, wonder what that's about. I don't think so. That's the story of our lives. You don't need to settle in the pond you're in. You can actually crawl out of the pond or create a new pond, make a bigger pond, find a bigger pond. You're just a small fish in your small pond. The pleasure and the joy in life comes from waking up every day excited about the things you get to do. Not because you escape the struggle, but because you embrace the struggle for the goal. It's not easy. It's not easy. It takes training. You have to train yourself to think in those terms. You have to train yourself to take that action when you don't want to, when you don't feel like it, when you're making excuses in your head for why you can't do it. It's about picking doors. About picking doors. Not being afraid to take that action that takes you to that destination no one else is willing to go. No one else is willing to fight for, right? There's it. That's it right there. There it is. So anyway, hey, listen, I appreciate you showing up every day. I am going to continue to do this. Like I said, I apologize for the quality of the podcast. Feeling a little bit off today, kind of ground down or something. I don't know, energy levels are a little low. But the reality is I'm going to keep showing up because even when things aren't going exactly the way they are, they're the way I want them to, they're still headed in a good direction for me and hopefully for you. You get one chance at this thing called life. You get one chance to wake up every day and say, okay, what am I going to do with this gift I was given? You can do it halfway. You don't have to do it at all. But you're still going to struggle. So why not pick something worth struggling for? Not because of anyone else, but because of you. Because you're worth it. So keep that in mind. I appreciate everyone who follows and listens to this stuff. It's difficult, as you can understand probably in your own life. You know, you face things that you struggle with. And what we do is we just keep grinding through it. We keep grinding through it. We stop, evaluate, make adjustments, and take action. So keep that in mind. Platform of kindness, just remember that you can be nicer. You can always be nicer. No one ever gets in trouble for being too nice, right? So, and the other thing is, just remember, today's your day. Make it a good one.